Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Tech Central TV. On this week's episode, guys, I have some really cool prints and cases for you from Nuvango, again one of my favorite companies that do really nice and artistic prints and skins and cases for your iPhone. So today, guys, I am reviewing the Aurora Borealis skin and case for iPhone 6. Here is the case itself. Just take it out of the packaging, really nice packaging felt. And then we have both the front and back skins for the iPhone 6. So first I'm going to start off with the actual case. So here we go, we just get a card here, and we just need to take out the case. Just there's a little description of what Nuvango is and stuff like that. And this is the actual case itself. So nothing special about the actual case or the material that it's made out of. It's a hard plastic designed case, really nothing special about it, but what's special about it is the print design, guys. And we see that wrapped print design here all over the case, so it's not just a plate on the back, it is also on the sides and on the top, so we have a really nice wrapped design for your iPhone 6. Now the one thing that I do not like about this case is the fact that the bezel is raised quite a lot and it is actually bent inside the iPhone. So to get your iPhone in and out of this case is a bit tricky. I did have some problems beforehand getting it in and out, but once it's in, it's really secure and it's really tight. So yeah, guys, let's fit the iPhone 6 in. We have it in black or space gray. And first what I do is I align the volume rockers with the volume rocker side, squish that in, and as you see there will be a bit of space here at the top. You need to push that in, then push the bottom right hand corner in, and then push the top corner in. Just like that, guys, we have the case installed. So the one thing, again, that I do not like is the raised bezel design because it is a bit hard to put in. But once you do have it in, again, it is really nice and secure. The overall feeling of this case, guys, it's really slick. It's not as much slippery as it is smooth on the outside. Really, I like the rounded edges. It gives it that natural iPhone feel. So even when you have the iPhone without the case on the bare back, just itself, it feels really nice as you have those curved edges. And also this case does incorporate that and it does give you a really nice feel and it mimics the iPhone feel. The second thing I do not like about this case, guys, is the button access. The buttons are really grounded inside the case, and they did not leave much room for your fingers to actually push it. It's extremely minimalistic room here, as you can see here, really to the millimeters. I don't even know if there's a millimeter of space there in between. Same thing for the home button here, and same thing for the camera. Actually, it is extremely tight here there. I don't know the exact reason. I think it's just for design, so you get more of the actual design instead of cutouts, which would degrade the quality of the picture. One thing I do like is the open bottom. We can put as large of a AUX cable as we want here. Again, we have a charging port here, and we have the speaker cutout, again, wide and open. The drop durability of this case, it keeps your phone really snug, as I said before, and I do not have any problems with it dropping on the floor because it does have that raised bezel design. It does cover the screen. Again, we do have the open bottom design, so if it were to fall on something sharp on its bottom, it might crack. But if it does fall on its back or on its sides, I do not see any problem with that at all. So yeah, guys, that was the Aurora Borealis case for iPhone 6. Really nice case, really amazing design, guys. Look at this design. It looks so real and so authentic and so cool. This is by National Geographic. The picture that they have here, they have various artists that you can pick their pieces from and put them on skins or cases at nuvango.com. So yeah, guys, we'll have links to this one in the description below. And this one itself is $30. Okay, guys, so next I'm going to be reviewing the matching skin for the Aurora Borealis case. Here we have the front and back plates for this, and let's get right into it, guys. Open this packaging up. And two things that you guys will need for this, guys, is we'll need a cutter, so any kind of sharp cutting utensil. I used a box cutter here. This is what you cut boxes with. You need this to poke the holes out of the skin so that you can align it perfectly with your iPhone. One thing that I would also recommend is a wipe so that you can wipe down your iPhone. And if you do have some spray or some alcohol wipes, I would recommend that. So guys, first step to install this cool skin is to wipe down your iPhone. Again, if you guys have some alcohol wipes or some spray that you guys could use, I would highly recommend that because it does clear your iPhone off really nicely. So the one reason I am doing this is just because when you install the case, you do not want any bumps in it. That really degrades the feel quality of the case. So really just do a nice wipe down of your iPhone. Again, the sides all around your iPhone, every single corner, every single thing, even in the camera hole here, down below, and of course the screen. So I do have a screen protector on my iPhone right now, and fortunately it does fit over top of the screen protector. It looks pretty cool because you don't actually see the screen protector because the skin is covering the edges of it. So yeah guys, just wiping this down, clearing all the debris off, and let's get started with the front plate of this skin. So here we just have a card telling us about Nuvango, and then we have the actual 3M peel off stickers that we will be applying to the iPhone. So you guys want to take your sharp utensil or knife, and you just want to take off here. You want to take off, there we go. Take that off. And first of all, take this off. When it's up here in the air, you just want to get a bit more slack on your utensil and cut out the actual camera holes from the skin. You want to do this before applying it because once you do apply it, it is fairly hard to take them out because you already have it on your phone, of course. Here we go. So first of all, you guys want to align your camera and your volume rocker to the actual print itself. As you guys can see, I am actually aligning it with the camera cutout and the speaker cutout, so it is perfectly aligned. Before you press it down, you want to just turn on your iPhone and make sure that the edges do not cover the screen and are not too far away from the screen, because once you do put the included background on your phone which matches the skin, it will look fairly odd. There we go. So now just push it down once you guys are sure that the screen is not covered by the actual skin. You guys can move on to the second half of the front protector. So here we go. We can just bend this one because it's much easier if we just bend it, peel it off. There we go. There we go. So you guys want to, again, turn on your iPhone, make sure that the bezel of your iPhone where the screen ends is not covered by the screen protector and there's not too much slack, because then your background won't be simultaneously, or not simultaneously, but it won't be transparent into the skin itself. So here we go, we've applied that. You just need to push the front end up close to the home button and then just seal it down, guys. So that's what it looks like with the front panel on. And now let's move on to the back panel. So here we have the back panel on this board, or on the sticker. And first we have to peel the little individual holes out of here. So here we go, guys. I have all the little cutouts cut out. As you can see, everything is cut out here. And this is the actual tricky part, guys, where we have to align the iPhone with the skin itself, because if you don't align it properly, it will not fit. So first of all, you want to line the camera cutout and cut out holes there. Make sure it's snug, and make sure that the bottom half of the skin is aligned perfectly with the bottom of your iPhone. So here we go. Let's start here and just seal it down. There we go. And we just want to, first of all, wrap this one around. So the top one, wrap that around the top of your iPhone. And then wrap it around the side. Just do that much easier. And then just go like this. Want to, it will be a bit tricky when you have to go in between the volume buttons, because you need to stretch out the case, the skin just a little bit, so that it fits around the volume rocking buttons. There we go. So really you just want to secure your iPhone, the skin onto your iPhone, make sure that it's really nicely secured, and then you want to do the bottom. Just like that. We want to secure the bottom half of your iPhone. And here we go. So it is coming off just a little bit. I don't know why. Let's just try to use this thing, fabric cloth. Just see if it'll stay down there. So you do have to press it quite a lot for it to stay down. It is actually not staying down. I don't know what I am doing wrong here, but it's not actually staying fast. Maybe it's because the iPhone edges curve so much that it's having just a little bit of trouble sticking onto it. I'm just gonna go over here and try to like sand this down here. Really just want to stick it on there. Same with on this side. And again onto the bottom. There we go, guys. So we have it securely in place. The cutouts are very well cut out. As you can see here, there is room for all your ports and your speaker and everything. Same with the volume rocking and power on and off buttons, and same on your top. And everything is really nice, secure. Even your camera cutouts are nice. One thing that I do not like about this is that you cannot put a case over top of it. So for example, you cannot put this over top of here because it would completely wreck the skin. It would tear and peel. So that's one thing that I do not like, is that you cannot put a case over top of it. And it does seem finally to be sticky. Maybe you just need some time to for the adhesive to react with the air. I am not sure but now it is finally starting to stick onto the actual iPhone. So just a little bit of patience you guys need. Roughly 10 to 15 minutes for you guys to apply this. So quick and easy, guys. Not that hard because you don't have many pieces. It's really just 3 pieces that you have to apply. The protectivity of the skin, of course it is the skin, so you're not going to get bomb-proof like an OtterBox or anything. But we do have exposed sides. Of course, you couldn't cover that because you would not have a wrap to cover the sides, because it would get all crinkly. But you do not have coverage on the sides, unfortunately. You do have coverage on the bottom. And the one thing that I do like is you do have coverage on the top, because you have the 2 plates, so that if it does fall directly on its screen, it will be protected, more protected than without anything on your iPhone. It does protect. One thing that I do like is it does protect from any scratches that you may have on the back. So when you're putting it into your pocket, you don't have to worry about any keys scratching it, because of course it is a skin and you guys can replace it. So you guys, that was the Nuvango Aurora Borealis skin. You guys can pick this up, and the case at nuvango.com. The skin is $15 and the case is $30. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment on this video for more amazing tech reviews on the latest, greatest, and most awesome tech and iPhone accessories. See you guys next week.